What's up, Cancers? How you doing, dude? Hi, Kilo. Hi, Cordos. How you guys doing? What's up, early birds? Yeah, we're doing an interesting little TKL today. Oh, not little. It's called the 4398. For some reason, I mixed it up with their other project called the Caramel, which is still done by them, but it's called the 4398. Eon KB, how you doing, dude? Pander, Phoenix, how are you guys? I hope you guys are doing fantastical. What's up, Pander? What's up, Agitate? How you doing? Alex, that flip spacebar, what happened? Someone redeemed it yesterday, and I told everyone that I'd keep it for like a day or two. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but this is what you guys wanted, so. Or at least someone did. Dude, are you guys finding it super hot in your areas as well? Because it's pretty warm here, man. It's literally 16 degrees Celsius again. Damn. I have no idea why this is. How's the fine Sunday going so far? It's actually pretty nice outside today. It feels like it's a nice day. It's actually pretty bright in the room too. Thank you so much for the tier 1 for 11 months, dude. Oh my god, man.
Hola, Pappy.
What's up, man? How you doing? What's going on, guys? 70 Fahrenheit in the last few days. Yeah, it's hot, man. Sheesh, early stream? Yeah, we're 10 minutes early. I don't like this. You know, don't get me wrong. I don't mind warm weather. I just don't think I care for it as much as the next person does. What the fuck we building today? The 4398. What's up, Derpter? How you doing? Pog, hi. How you guys doing? A little Alex before football. Let's go. Hotel bathroom song. Alex, what's going on, Hotel? Zonus, what's going on, dude? Yeah, we're building an interesting little TKL today. It's by 43 Studio. You might have heard of them. We've actually used a few of their products here on the stream before. I'm going to miss the meet on Saturday. Wait, how about, didn't you get tickets for it? I swear to God, you said you were coming. I thought you were. How is streaming on a Mac? Any hurdles? The only hurdle so far, which is resolved with a wired headphone. Jishi, thank you, man. I appreciate the year, Alex. Dude.
Love you guys.
That's crazy, dude. Thank you so much for a year being here. But the only hurdle so far, like that, the only thing I've encountered is two things. One being that audio seems to not like Bluetooth. Is this laggy or is it just me? That's the cam link problem. Audio seems to not like YouTube or Bluetooth. I can reset the camera if anything. This one here is fine. This is the face cam. It doesn't like Bluetooth on the Mac. Seems a bit laggy. Yeah, and then the other hurdle, which is not really a Mac problem. This is a Camlink problem, which I haven't really found a great solution for, is Camlinks. That is the only other problem that I constantly run into, is literally these Camlinks. Not lag, but it seems like frame rate. Yeah, it's literally the cam link, dude. That no matter what what thing I use, it seems to be always a little bit laggy in like any sort of the case. So I don't know what it is. Beats me. Dude, even this seems like it's a bit slow. What is going on today with the cameras? Thank you guys. Sentient, thank you so much. Jishi, Rufus, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. Seriously, I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you guys. Hey Alex, do you know of a place that takes commission like Key Cult? What do you mean by that? Like one-off boards? I'm sure if you reach out to any of the makers and you tell them that you want a one-off, they'll give you, if they do commissions, they'll give you some sort of commission sheet for it. But that is as much as I know. So I'm honestly not too sure. Guys, is the stream out of sync today, or is it just me? Is it out of sync? Like, does everything seem okay audio-wise? I don't know why. It seems like it's a bit slow today. It's better now? Okay. Looks alright to me? Oh, okay. Weird. Definitely weird. Looks in sync? Okay. Hold on, I want to fix the top-down camera while we boot up here. I'm just gonna disable and re-enable it. Let's see. Let's just do nothing, and then this guy. Still a bit slow. It's whatever. We'll figure it out. There's something wrong. It's not in 4K. Can you imagine? Hey Alex, do you use to make your countertop stand? They're I'll show you guys in like the setup video, but they're basically just legs from, I think we got them from Canadian Tire. Oh no, it was Home Depot. What lens do you use in your top down? So the lens I'm using is the kit lens. It's actually just a kit lens. That's literally all it is. Nothing too crazy. Birthday's on the 29th? Oh wait, did you mean already pass? That's looking mad pleasing today. It is very calming today. Oh, let me turn down my music a little bit. It's actually kind of loud. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit, a little too loud for me. Have you seen the Final Mouse keyboard? I would love to take a look at it, dude. Like, don't get me wrong. I actually think the keyboard's pretty dope. Like, I'm not lying to you guys. I actually think it's pretty dope. What mic do you use for the keyboard sound test? I'm using a MKH 416. I really do. I honestly think it's super cool. Is it going to sound good? Is it going to feel good? Who knows? I certainly do not, but it could. I would love to test it out as well. Yeah, I mean, it looks cool. Do you own any one-of-one boards? Does making it one-of-one yourself count? I mean, I've had a few projects that have been sent to me that end up not running that I've kept, but I have made my own stuff one-of-one. Okay, after using the Nixie switches for a full 24 hours now, well, almost 24 hours. Actually, has it been 24 hours? No, it hasn't been. But I used them all last night, and I've been using them this morning to answer like emails and stuff. They're a little bit heavier than I'd like. So a small part of me does want to open this up and spring swap them just to get lighter springs. I will say though, this is probably one of the better springs I've encountered in a Cherry switch. I don't mind the springs. They feel consistent. They're just heavy. So I don't know if I love the stock springs from a personal standpoint, but they're not bad. Note it. Yeah, they are heavier. If you guys don't like heavy springs, you're probably not going to like these too much. Served by putting the OLEDs like around the outside. I don't know about the OLED underneath the keycaps. The only issue I can see that the only issue I can see happening with that is like literally, how can I word this? The only issue that's going to happen with that kind of stuff though is if you want to swap keycaps, you have to use something transparent. Give me one sec, guys. Again, we're still on like the boot up phase. I'm noticing a little bit of lag on my top-down camera. I'm not too sure if it's just the cam link that needs to be reset. Unfortunately, sometimes this does happen. I'm not sure which cam link this was, though. Okay, I'm gonna guess it's this guy. Which one's this one? Is this it? Nope, that was not it. Is it this guy? Yeah, that was it. I need to buy like little labels for everything. That's what I want to do. Oh, much better. Perfect. I don't know what the heck was happening. Oh, this one here needs to be turned back on. But what are you guys doing today? Anyone up to anything fun? Oh, that's the wrong one. Anyone up to anything like super fun? Hey Alex, any recs for a good linear with heavier spring actuation point? What do you mean by like actuation point, I guess? Alright, let's take a look at this keyboard. Is that dope key man Alexotos? What's going on, bro? Chasing ranks in Overwatch 2? Bro, I am fully done with Overwatch. Listen, I like raged out last night, dude. Me and my girlfriend have been playing for 3 days straight. I swear to God, every night, dude. We play at least like 2 hours. We queue up as support. I know, Chozo. Every single time we queue up as support, dude, there's like someone on the team that's just not doing anything, bro. Last night, we had a tank who just would run in by himself, die, and then go, can the DPS follow up, please? Meanwhile, everyone's dead at spawn still. And he's like, can the DPS follow up? And then he left the game. It's just, dude, I can't do it anymore, man. It's Overwatch 2. Dude, I honestly think, sorry, wrong button. I think it's honestly these 5v5 games. I'm just not built for them, man. I think I'm more into like a PvE experience in a video game rather than I am these type of games. Like, I'm really not that into them, I guess. Running some raids in Destiny, that sounds more fun than what I'm doing. That sounds way more fun. All right, let's get the keyboard. It's a big box. I don't remember exactly to open this thing. It sounds way more fun. Time to 5-stack. See, that's good and dandy, and like I'd love to do that. And it sounds like a lot of fun to like 5-stack with everyone here. But like, what happens when I want to play alone? Dude, I have tried the new Apex season. I seriously really like it. The problem is when I'm like ready to play, like no one else is available. I could ask everyone in chat and Discord, but you found your orange shorts? I did. Let me tell you how it is. Other new people are coming into Overwatch, them thinking they know the game. Then just because someone plays COD Apex doesn't mean they can play Overwatch. I don't disagree with that. Nathan wants a compliment. Nathan, I know if it was me and you running Overwatch, we'd crush the competition. Because I know we work that way, dude. Hopefully you're having a great day today, man. I hope you're having the best of days. Okay. Ooh, do I have enough switches for this today? I don't think I do. I think I might swap my switches. Ugh. Chozo's gonna be mad at me. I might swap my switches for some Wuche switches. All right. So this is the 4398, dude. It's actually not too bad looking. It has some accent pieces. I wish they gave us a different color rather than just black to kind of like show off some of the other colors here. Because on their page, there's actually some really, really pretty colors. So this is designed by 43 Studios. It's a top mount from what I understand. Again, I had to do the auto translate. And this is also my first time looking at the board. So I haven't, I haven't looked at it too much in depth. But from what I understood off of the Z Frontier page, I know Chozo, disparage. This is top mount from what I understand. Which usually with these larger keyboards, especially something like this, we typically see that it's kind of harder to deal with, I guess, gasket mounts and them feeling good. But I mean, the PCB doesn't have flex cuts, which is kind of nice. I'm curious to see how this is going to feel in top mount config. It does look on this particular PCB. This is a 7U? I guess this might be a 7U. Look how many LEDs are underneath the spacebar here too. Modular blockers. I don't think there's modular blockers for this. I don't think this is a blocker. I think it's just like an accent piece. Again, I tried looking and understanding some of the group buy, but some of it, again, was kind of tough to follow. Overall, though, like aesthetically, I don't mind this. Side profile, again, black's a really tough color to show on camera sometimes. But it does have like a little lip on the bottom over here. And again, there is some modular pieces you can swap out. So if you are looking to build this like in a certain color, oh, camera's freaking out. You definitely can, but this is the all black one. Fixed layout PCB. For the hot swap, it looks like it. I do believe, from what I read too, there is going to be a solderable version. Looks like a heavy duty inspired design, feels like a chonker. It definitely has a bit of weight. It's not too heavy though. Black really isn't doing it justice. It looks like a generic chonk. Dude, I'm telling you, this is for anyone who's like building keyboards and wants to show it off to someone. A lot of the times, darker colors don't really speak well to people. Silvers, I think even actually white and black are sometimes the worst colors to show off your keyboard. That is for a blocker. Thank you, Kenny. Again, I was having a little bit of tough time reading the Z Frontier thing. The auto translate on Google doesn't do the best job. But it is nice to see this layout though. Thoughts on Aurora fogs? Actually, I was considering using them today. I don't mind them. I actually really like all the Wuche switches. Mr. Hydrate? Is it really a hydrate? Here's the website for the 4398. I put it in the, it should be in the build thing. I think Chozo linked it. If you guys type in ! Build. Because I don't think you can send links in here. I think we, ! Click on this. Oh, this one's from the, can you DM me, Kenny? Or message Chozo or something? What is that cup? You guys like it? You guys like my cup? I don't remember the name of the cup. But it's nice, right? I don't even remember the brand. But it's a cool cup. Yeah, people are posting some weird links, dude. Have we ever tried Corsa switches? I feel like everyone's been asking me that. Not yet, no. Double walled poggers. It still doesn't retain heat very well. Okay, let's... I actually probably have to grab 2 sets of stabs. Actually, I probably do. Because I forgot that we need 2 more for this side. Because I was thinking this PCB might have some more compatibility, but let me just lube what we have here for now and we'll grab some more in a second. We might mix and match some stabilizers. Double walled cups though. They are nice. They do retain heat a little bit better than regular glass mugs, but they still like, the heat just goes out the window pretty quickly with them. So they're not like the absolute best in terms of retaining heat. All right, let me just grab one more. All right, let's do some stabilizers. I'm finally put together my own design. It'll be a blue polycarbonate gasket mount. Blue polycarb sounds fun. I like that. That sounds cool. Orange shorts are back. They're back, guys. They are back and ready to stay. I'll try my best to keep them. Still can't believe it's 19 here today, but in a week it's set to snow. It's gonna snow in a week? Do the 4398 have any significance? I'm assuming 43 Studios and perhaps the layout is like a 98% type thing. I'm assuming. I don't know the significance behind it. It's actually kind of catchy though, now that I think about it. It's not a bad name. Do you like the Andromedas? Let me put it this way. I don't mind these IEMs now. Like, the IEMs are nice. Like, they have a nice seal when you get the proper tip for them. They're not my favorite IEMs these days. I still prefer the Fee Audios or the Mangard Zens Up. But they're not bad. They're not a bad set of IEMs by any stretch of the imagination. Favorite method of lubing switches? These days, my favorite method is simply just applying lubricant to the stem. Sleek, what's going on, dude? Being pre-lubed. Pre-lube switches are also fucking fantastic. They've been getting a lot better, the pre-lube stuff these days. Truth be told. But yeah, hopefully this keyboard turns out pretty good because I know a lot of people have been asking for full-size keyboards these days. Tons of people have. Do you lube scratchier switchers like Cherry any differently? Nope. Okay, I guess some not pointers. But if you are looking to get rid of scratch on a switch, usually the best option is to help break it in before you lube it. You can apply a little bit more lube to help kind of mitigate some of the scratchiness, but it's not a for sure guaranteed thing. You know what I mean? Pre-lubes come such a long way. They have. Actually, we might use some today. I was going to use vintage whites, but I miscounted, I think, and I don't think I have exactly enough. For some reason, I thought the 1800 layout was going to be a bit more compact on this guy in my own brain, but yeah, I don't know. Pre-lube switches these days, I'm all about. Gonna lube my Ultra Glads tonight, might use them in my Sonnet. Do it, dude. It's honestly great. Lubing enough switches for 1800 sounds like hell. Well, I have an extra batch of lube now. We'll say that. And I'll go grab some, probably grab some Wu Chase switches. I have a whole bunch of those. I DM'd you on Discord? Perfect. Thank you, dude. Ooh, all right, let's go check my Discord. Thank you, Kenny. I'll link this to Chozo right now. Again, there's some great colors for this, guys. If you guys weren't interested in the thing that I'm building, I don't know what's still in stock. The yellow doesn't look like it's in stock anymore, but they do have white on black, which looks a lot nicer. And they have like black with accent pieces or black with gray bottoms. I realistically, like, I don't mean to like poop on this color, but there are some better colors for this that I think like really do the board justice. So if you guys are interested in something like this that's in stock, today is a sponsored video, by the way, guys. But we'll still be as honest as we possibly can. Did you just lube the stem for your event whites? Yeah, there's only certain switches these days where I'll go and lube the bottoms as well. Everything for switches has just been, like, tolerances, everything, like, it's just been getting better and better. And I find, like, less lube goes a long way with the switches these days. Is Rama restocking their U80Bs? Beats me. I'm not too sure. I gave up with Rama products after my M65B. I didn't mind the Kara. The first round of Karas were a decent keyboard. And then when the second round took forever, I kind of just lost all the faith with them. Oh wait, so you lube the stems and rarely the housing depending on the switch? Correct. In my opinion, here are the two most important parts of a switch. Getting the spring properly oiled. Like, dude, I can't stress enough. If you don't properly do the spring, I feel like that's where a lot of issues tend to happen, is spring. But then I usually just put a nice coat on the stem, slap it back together. It's usually enough for everything. Very rarely do I go and do both now, because I feel like there's a lot of room for error that way. Also, another thing I recommend you guys not do, and a lot of tutorials recommend this. This is my opinion. Can I get a switch and show you guys here? Okay, do you guys know the pole inside on the stem? Don't lube that. Don't even put a little bit. Leave that. Do not touch that with oil, lube, and nothing. Once lube goes in that little hole of the switch. Now it's getting dark outside. Don't you love it? Once lube goes into that little hole of the switch, if too much happens to go in that, you're going to feel like it's going to be like a squishy sound. Don't do that. So many people are doing that these days and ruining their switches. And I think every tutorial for switches like kind of does that for some weird reason. You don't want switch farts, no. Just leave that part alone, dude. Paul, thank you so much for the rate of 33. How are you doing today? What's going on this morning? Clipping that noise you made? Okay, Shark. How you doing, Paul? How was your stream? What'd you do today? Did you have a good one? I'm hoping you had a good one. Do you brush lube both ends of the springs then? Yes. If I don't like oil them in like a baggie, I just brush lube them. Can you use your hand of the demo? What about the springs? Is it fine to bag lube them? Yeah. You can bag lube springs. There's no issue with that. Personally, I do lube it sometimes, but I don't recommend it either. Whenever I do lube it, the smallest coat I can physically do ever. Yeah, I almost feel like it's worth it just to leave that part alone. Krob, thank you so much for the prime, dude. How are you doing today? New haircut? I'm glad you said that. No, it's not a new haircut. It's just my hair. It's like a weird style today. But I kind of liked it this morning, so I just kind of left it. I was going to redo it all, but I don't know. It turned out pretty good. Feeling sound, best to keep it dry. Exactly. Listen, I promise you guys, you're not missing out by not lubing that part of the switch. I pinky swear it, dude. Chill vibes with the FRL Proto, although it's 10 p.m. for me here, dinner time. Ooh, enjoy dinner, Paul. Take care, dude. Just don't lube that part, guys. Trust me, you don't want to lube that part. It's literally not worth it. Should we use tactiles or linears today? Can you show us where not to lube? Okay, here, let me grab a switch really quick and I'll crack it open and show you guys. One moment, okay? Do you lube your tactiles? Little bits of light coats, less than linears. Unicorn, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude.
Crushing the keyboard game.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you, dude. Here, let me show you guys. We're gonna open up a switch here, and I'll quickly show you guys where not to lube on the switch. Oh gosh, these are already lubed, so I'm trying not to get my hands covered in lube here. Do not lube the pole. See this pole right here? Do not touch that with even a little bit of lube. It's not worth your time. I'm telling you guys, like, trust me, it is not worth you're gaining 0 things by lubing that. And actually, I wouldn't even, I would prefer everyone here, when you're lubing the spring, take it out and lube the bottom and put it back in. Don't dip it in lube. I find that's also inconsistent, and you can possibly accidentally get some in that little hole in the middle of the bottom housing. Hand lube it, or bag lube it with oil. There's no reason why you should be like trying to cheat some time out of that. But does it count with the sides of the walls of the bottom housing? You don't even need to do that. Not every switch requires that. But the one thing I will say that I would personally never recommend is that. For oils, you can just use like the GPL 105. That works fine for most springs. Hell, I mean, I just use 205B0 on most springs. And that's totally okay. Do you lube the stems heavier than normal if you don't lube the housings? No, I actually have stopped lubing my switches really heavily unless I know the switch feels or sounds better with heavy lubing or heavier lubing. I used to lube my switches pretty heavy because I like the sound of it, but I've since changed some of my preference. It is a bigger board, yeah. It's a full-size keyboard. There's no reason to even lube that part, just sliders and leaf and it's GG. Yeah, that's all you really need to worry about, guys. Like I said, I would not overdo it with how much lube you put in. It's always easier to take it apart and add more than trying to clean it off afterwards. Debating on a TKL, what would you recommend between Tiger 80, or Zoom? I'm going to have to go with the Zoom here. The Zoom is damn good. But if you're looking to save a few more dollars and like you can't quite get the Zoom, the Tiger 80 is definitely the better choice. Definitely. Get a key cult TKL. Yeah, just quickly get a key cult. Real simple. Real quick. Thanks, Gilbert. Key cult for real, the cheapest budget board? Actually true, dude. Or a Jane. Janes are pretty budget these days, right? Janes are pretty budget? They're not that much. I think anyone can really buy a Jane these days. Like the dime a dozen. Good one. I heard they dipped sub 5K. Bro, I don't think I'm ever gonna even if I had the money for it, buy a Jane at that cost. Dottie, thank you so much for the Prime, dude. I appreciate your Prime here. Am I saying your name right? Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Janes are actually not as expensive as I used to think. They're still pretty pricey, though. If you can only eat one flavor of ice cream for the rest of your life, fuck, a small part of me wants to say mint. But I don't know the right answer here. Well, I'm just gonna count how many stabs we have. I think I need 2 more. So let me just open this one here and get 2 more. 1,000 Canadian? Only 1,000. No, dude, okay, I'm gonna go back on my answer and not say mint. You know why I'm not gonna say mint? Because I feel like I'd get sick of mint in the long run. I'm just gonna go with like good old dark chocolate or something. Chocolate caramel or something like that. I love mint ice cream. Like, love it. It's probably my favorite flavor. But I feel like mint is so aggressive sometimes, like in terms of flavoring, that I'd get sick of it pretty quickly. Fuck, coffee flavor is a really good answer too. Also, I think I've now discovered that I'm just not that into fruity coffees. So I'm not probably going to get any more like fruit or nectarine or like honey coffee beans. I'm just not that into them these days. Mocha nut. Isn't this keyboard the keyboard I'm using? No, it's not. That's my personal one. That's my keyboard. Chocolatey coffees for the win. Yeah, or like more rich coffees that aren't exactly like, I find anything with like very fruity flavors, they're nice. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not really that into the acidicness that comes with like a fruity coffee. There's so many keyboard creators on Twitch, love it. Bro, I wish we had some like better categories for keyboard stuff. Because I'm not going to lie, there's people in makers and crafting who get pretty upset with the keyboard people here. They think we're flooding the entire makers and crafting, which I don't think is true, but it's whatever. What's going on though, Josh? How you doing, man? 2 corns. How much you cop the personalized corn for? Where else would it go, bro? That's what I'm saying, but who knows? The personalized corn. I don't want to give you guys an exact price because it's commission, and like I don't know all the commission prices if they're the same or nothing. But it was expensive. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you guys that much. This was my only keyboard that was like my true, like, this is a gift to myself this year. Blame Twitch. They listened and added a keyboard tag. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the tag. I like the tag. It's just there are people in makers and crafting who don't care for the keyboard people here, who have been pretty vocal about it. How many Janes did it cost? No, it wasn't anywhere, dude. It was nowhere near the cost of a Jane. Has the keyboard community, wait, GREN? What happened?
So nice. Almost 2 years.
Thank you, Omar. You want a kiss? Omar. I got you, dude. The 2-part wait was sick. Yeah, that was cool. RJ, thank you so much for your Prime, man. I appreciate you, dude. Hopefully you're having a good one today. Compliment for Patty? Patty. Need to think of a good one for Patty. Patty, let me tell you this, dude. If you... So nice. Oh, Patty. If you were a keyboard, you'd be my grail. Ooh, wait, that's pretty good. Has the keyboard community grown quickly recently? I feel like it's grown a lot. It kinda. Like, I feel like it has grown like a lot in the last like 2 years. It's slowed down a little bit, I think, now. Erlen, thank you so much for gifting a tier 1 sub to Tenra. I appreciate that. Can I get a smooch as well? You guys all want smooches? Oh, I have to give you guys some spins of my little thing here too. You guys all want smooches today? I mean, what would you guys in chat think? Like, is the keyboard grown like exponentially in the last 2 years and kind of slowed down? Like, am I in? I think that's kind of the feeling I'm seeing, but I think the slowdown is simply because of the economy right now. I think people want keyboards, just can't afford it. Pink? Where did I put my little thingy? Pink? Oh, is this as pink as it can get? This is as pink as it can get. Is that okay? This is as pink as it can go. No more pink, I guess. Slow down, but just a bit stagnant. I wouldn't say it's super stagnant. I don't think it's slowed down that much. Really? Maybe you're right. Maybe it's just harder to tell. Maybe the growth just isn't as explosive as the other stuff. We'll have to do a deep dive into it. Hello from Twitch. Sounds good, Josh. Yeah, I mean, it's a really fun hobby. I think it's there's a lot of like relaxing bits to it. It can get expensive, which is something we talk about here on the stream a lot, being financially responsible with our purchases here. But I don't know. I think the hobby itself is just, it's good vibes. Like, there's a lot of good vibes to be had here. All right, let's grab some more stabs. And actually, was it 7U or is it 6.2? I can't even tell. Okay, it's 7 for sure. But I think they gave me a wire to go with this. So I want to use the wire that they supplied. I think the growth exploded with work from home. Yeah, for sure. I also think a lot of people have been getting it into keyboards to like for their gaming setups. I think that's also been a huge factor for things. How are you liking the Nixies? As good as the hype? I like them a lot. I'm actually surprised on how much I like them. I'm just gonna use the new one. There are quite a bit of people finding their end game and leaving the hobby too. That's interesting to me. Do you think people are getting like their one and dones and just like dipping their toes into it and being like, yo, this is enough? That's super interesting to me. Do you think the Aero 75 is worth asking price? You know, I really liked that keyboard. I personally think it's a great board. Would I choose the Aero over the Sonnet though? Probably not, but I mean, it's a different audience and a different aesthetic, I think, for the Aero. I feel like the Aero, if you're into more of the keyboards that are a little bit more aggressively styled in a certain aspect, that's kind of why you'd probably pick the Aero. Found you on YouTube and really love the content. Thank you, Flowy. Appreciate you, dude. What's the wait, what? What's that beside the RGB controller? Oh, it's called a play tray. It's a screw holder, but it's also like a ball that you can just spin around. Gaming setups have been shifting from the gamer aesthetic to more classy, minimalistic stuff. Thank God, bro. Though, dude, I had a DX Racer chair. Worst purchase of my life. Literally the worst purchase, dude. That thing there fell apart within like the first year and a half that I had it, and was just like insanely bad quality. Insanely bad quality, dude. But I got it when they first came out because like everyone, it was like all the rage. Everyone was talking about it. I needed a chair anyways. Those racing chairs are absolute garbage. I've been told by many people that Secret Labs chairs are actually pretty good, but I dipped into it 2017, 2018, found a decent mechanical keyboard, got some custom keycaps and was done, but recently kind of came back. Ooh, so what's got you curious in the hobby right now? I bought a Secret Lab chair after 3 years of using a $50 IKEA chair. My butt and back have thanked me. Yeah, I've heard really good things about Secret Labs. I think even my girlfriend has been considering a Secret Labs as well. I will say this. Long-term review of the Herman Miller chair, which I'm not using right now, by the way. And this seems to be consistent on both the Aeron and the other one that I had, which I can't remember what the name of it was called, the ergonomic one. Long-term review on it, dude. The steel case one, yeah, the Embody. The steel case Leap, way better. The Embody suffered from so many like creaks and cracks and stuff like that. So not worth it, man.
18 months.
And thank you so much.
Did you know that Canada has less gravity than anywhere else in the world? Thanks for the vibes, my guy.
It does? Wait, why is that? Embody, not worth it. Now, the Aeron to me is a little bit more comfortable. Obviously, your body is different. Like, my body is different, so everyone's going to be a bit different. Still suffers from the same thing that the Herman Miller chairs seem to have, and I've talked to other people about this as well. A lot of, like, creaks and cracks with, like, the materials used. So, not really, like, absolutely loving those type of chairs. The steel case one, though, I think this one here is the Leap. This one here, I don't know how long my girlfriend used this one here, but so far, so good with this. I really, really like it. No real big like complaints. Also, I found with the Herman Millers too, and this kind of goes with all of the Herman Miller chairs, they seem to not have as many options for things when it comes to things like movable arms. Like you really have to, I don't know, how can I word this? You kind of really have to like sit there and decide in a chair. I've had a sail chair for a bit over a year and I think it's fantastic. I don't know, is it just bad experiences? Like I was talking to Frackno and he prefers his Secret Labs. It seems like over a lot of the other chairs he has. Quite like my Embody. Yeah, and again, everyone's gonna have a different experience. but I did not like my Herman Millers. They were super comfortable. I just couldn't deal with like the noise of the chair, man. Still using dielectric grease over XHT-BDZ? Yeah. I'm still using this over XHT-BDZ. XHT-BDZ is just too messy, man. Too messy, too expensive. It works really well, like, and obviously, like, for the long term, it's probably better, but eh. Are we getting the Final Mouse keyboard to review? I don't know. Beats me. I don't know what I could do to help sell that thing. It's probably going to sell on its own, no? I feel like that keyboard's going to be so hype. You know what I mean? Weird question, but where'd you get your desk from? Thank you for asking. It is from, it's called the Eckenbakken from IKEA. IKEA is the best. It's only 99 bucks, but I looked at other like real concrete ones. Man, they're expensive. Mr. Yodan, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. I appreciate you, man. Hopefully you're having a good one today. Wait, I still want to know why Canada has less gravity. Did Anne explain? Or was it Anne that said it? I don't think that Anne explained. Surely we won't see cases of it going? What do you mean? Sorry, Anne. Cases of what? Love the Swedish pronunciation. Wait, did I pronounce it right? Eckenbakken? I think I'm pronouncing it right. I have no idea. Love your content. Finally got around to join on Twitch. I'm a very active keyboard builder. I'm actually about to build my Tiger 80 for a friend based on your video about it. Which one, the light or the aluminum one? I actually kind of preferred the aluminum one. Considering it has an OLED screen and external power supply. I don't know. We'll see, man. You better. We'll see. I don't know, sorry. I'm like, again, I don't want to jump to conclusions and just like bandwagon hate because I feel like that's what everyone does with Final Mouse. Like everyone's just very quick to like just poop on Final Mouse, and I get why. It can be really entertaining for a lot of people to kind of just like, I don't know, jump on the like, this is going to be shit train, but I'm genuinely curious to see how it's going to be. I don't have anything against their products. I've had like a mixed experience with their products. But I liked my Final Mouse. It just died. I have one more. I'm not using wired mice at the moment. At least it's a novel idea. Yeah, kinda. It's a novel idea. All right, these are done. Let's put these in here. How's the Mac holding up? Dude, now it's so dark in my room because the sun's gone. Whatever. I'm just going to leave the lighting like this. It's actually so much nicer for workflow. Again, if you're looking to play games and stuff, probably not your cup of tea, but so much nicer for workflow. Are you working on a commission today or personal project? Today is a sponsored build. We're doing a keyboard called the 4398 by 43 Studios. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, pop these things in. As long as you don't need CUDA for it to work, we'll see. There's less mass in Canada because rock structures were pushed outwards. Less mass equals less gravity. Interesting. Very interesting. You asked for explanation, I explained. And I literally just read it. Mac has its purpose. What desk legs do you use? Ah, man. I don't remember the name of the desk legs. I'll tell you guys all the names for that stuff when I get to the video for it. I don't know, Erland. I think today I might just use the mid-plate foam. And I'll give you an explanation on that, but we'll see. Just because it is top mount, but I mean, I might just use underneath foam instead of mid-plate foam. We'll see what I do. I haven't quite decided. I'm doing a light for a friend. He couldn't warrant the increase in price. That's totally fair. And the light's already fantastic. What switches are you putting inside of it? Oh wait, he also wanted banana splits. Oh, so he wanted a little bit more expensive switches. That makes sense. I like that idea. Should I lube and film my GAT black inks? Ooh, film? I would test a film and make sure it closes properly. I guarantee you probably don't even need the film. Because I have a weird feeling it's not going to close properly. And you're just going to sit there and kind of like struggle to pop in switches later. Because if I recall, I recently did some Gap Black Inks V2s, and one of them had films on it, and it was kind of tough to install. KTT Roses can't even be filmed. So you physically can't even film those things. Which is kind of annoying. But also kind of nice. Because you don't need to buy films. But if you did want to install films for whatever reason, you can't do it. He wanted a pink case with pastel keycaps. Oh, that's nice. That's really awesome. All right, so let's do this guy here next. Appreciate it. How did you lube the springs? Sorry, what was the question for the black inks? I think the set that I did last, did I spring swap them? No, I did stock springs, and I just lubed it with 205D0. So you just dab the ends with 205D0. Okay, let me explain something about switch films. When people say beneficial, I'm assuming it means that they're going to notice a big difference. For example, on the vintage cherry blacks that I did, I kind of had to. There wasn't really a change in sound, but you kind of did have to film them simply because there was a lot of housing wobble, and I was worried that I wasn't going to like the way those felt, but I did not notice a change in sound. So in some cases, you'll notice that you have to film something because of housing wobble. Now, in other switches, you might notice that you don't need to film them at all. And that's because the tolerances are really good and you don't need to worry about the housing wobble. However, they still might accept a film, and you might notice a change in sound. So you can film them there. But if you don't notice how housing wobble really presents itself when you crack open the switch. And if you notice you don't need it, don't add. Just leave it. Unless you're worried about that minor change in sound profile that sometimes you get. Other than that, there's no real point in doing it. How can you tell if a switch needs to be filmed if the housing wobble is something you feel when typing? You might not even notice it while you feel with typing, but if you notice when you crack open a switch, again, we'll use this guy as an example. This doesn't need a film. These are really, really good tolerances, but there's no wobbling around with your hands. You'll feel it. Trust me, you'll feel it with your hands. So you can notice it right away. Using a bad switch opener can be the cause of housing wobble. That too. But it's a long rabbit hole of things you can kind of fuck up, for lack of a better word. So again, not a great switch to demo this, but if you film a switch, see these the clips, the clasps on the end, not this one here because it's the Kale style one, but if you use the standard 2-prong ones, sometimes when you film them, even if it accepts the film, you think it's closed, everything, those legs will actually be protruded outwards a little bit. And then when you try to push it into a plate, they catch on the edge of the plates and bend outwards all the way, and you'll break the switch. That's another way you can tell if something accepts a switch or a film or not. Again, I'm a firm believer that not everything needs to be filmed. In fact, more recently in the last year that I've been doing switches and keyboard stuff, less and less of my things that I've been doing have been filmed. If that means anything to you guys. Less and less. Every single time I do switches, the majority of what I film happens to be cherry switches. That's it. Do Nixies need to be filmed? I do feel like there was housing wobble. I have a pretty good opener, if that matters to you guys too. So with those, I did feel unfortunately, fortunately, whatever way you want to look at it, I felt like those absolutely needed to be filmed. The housing wobble was quite there when I opened it, and then when I filmed it, it went away, but it didn't change the sound profile at all. I hope this made sense. I feel like I've been rambling about switch films now. Is the sun gone? Jesus, dude. This is so annoying with the sunlight sometimes. I guess the sun's gone now. So we're going back to changing our camera here. Do cherry black need films? Cherry switches in general, I find, definitely can use films. Yeah, the lubing video might be my first priority over the setup tour thing. And I'm kind of hoping I can film the lube video before I leave for Novel Keys. Oh, there's one more here. Anyways, I hope this kind of helps. Do you have OG Nixies? No, I do not. I hope this kind of helps with the explanation of things. So I noticed that using iFixit kit, is there a reason you don't use something like the WoW stick? Simple reason for that. WoW stick costs a lot more money. And for the amount of screwing that we're doing, it's not really detrimental to my wrist at the very least. Maybe it is for someone else, but I own a WoW stick. It ended up dying and I fixed it. But I don't know. It's not my favorite thing in the world. WoW stick. It's just a lot of extra money for something that you can just truly just twist your wrist. That's it. WoW stick packaging is goated. It's kind of sus though. So I noticed that, oh, I already read that one there. Get yourself some Elgato key lights and a Stream Deck to brighten up the lights without having to get up. Nah, it's okay. I mean, I have a giant key light already. It's gigantic. It's just when the sun comes out, it comes out full force and it like beams on my face. Do you like cream sodas more than Nixies? I like the Nixies more. The cream sodas are great. Dude, okay. I'm going to piss some people off by saying this. I think I'm a little bored of long pull switches. I like them, and I want you to understand what I'm saying. They're great switches. I'm probably going to use them today. But the more I get in my hands to try, the more I realize there's not as many differences between long pull switches than some of the other like normal pull length switches. I'm telling you guys, any long pull that I've tried, with the exception of maybe the Epsilons and cream sodas, feel the fucking same to me and sound the same. And that's the only reason why I'm saying they're boring. So that's it. You spilled? What did I spill? Spilled coffee? Did I? Wait, did I? I don't think I did. Mine died as well, hash or hot, but I got a different option. Yeah, that's the other thing too. You could break something. Like I was actually looking for something today for today's build that wasn't long pull, and it seems just like every vendor, every person's just like sending me long pull switches. And I was gonna dive into like my personal stash for this one here, but I didn't like the springs that I had for my personal stash, and I'm ordering more springs as we speak. So I personally, this one here didn't close right. What the heck? Just like PE foam, they sound, they're great switches, don't get me wrong. I still really like using long pull switches when it comes to space bars. But again, they're fun. I just think they're a little bit boring. Thank you, Vin. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for 9 months of being here, dude. Thank you, thank you. All right, perfect. All right, maybe we'll hit some switches. One sec, guys. We're just gonna use some Wuche switches for this today. Okay. Man is never coming back? Huh? It wasn't gone that long. Wow, these are some new ones. I actually don't have names for these, but they're part of their pre-loop stuff. Oops. And I really like the springs in these ones here. They're so light. And the pre-loop on these are actually really good as well. Like, they're really solid. So let's actually open this keyboard up. Those are the egg switches. Are these the egg ones? They didn't send me any names for anything. Oh, where the fuck is my... Oh, there it is. Dude, it is so warm today, man. I really like this like grill on the bottom of this keyboard too. Again, I think all the other colors for this are fantastic. This happens to be one of the more boring colors, unfortunately. The Wuche switches. But I think a good pairing for this keyboard, if you're not going to be using something like long pole, is actually going to be something like Alpacas. Something more with like a dampened muted sound. Is there ever going to be a Mr. Suit round 4? I don't know what Owl Labs would ever do with that. But honestly, if you want a Mr. Suit type feeling keyboard or type sounding keyboard, just add PE foam to whatever. Silent switches. I've been low-key kind of into silent stuff lately. Silent switches, kind of low-key pog. My God, dude, I can't wait to crack open the window later today. It is so warm. All right. Here's the inside of the board here. A lot of stuff. You can see all the screws here, by the way, guys. This is for all the interchangeable pieces that it comes with. We don't have any of those today, unfortunately. But again, if you guys want, let me actually link you guys the page. Oh, Chozo has it. He put it in the bot there. But there's a lot of other colors. It's in stock as well, which is nice. All right, let's take this off. I think we're missing 2 screws up here. I don't know what happened to those, but we'll see if there's any extras in the bag. I am seeing one thing that I don't usually like about top mount keyboards on this board, which is a screw point underneath the spacebar. But we'll see if that actually is impactful to the sound. Probably not feeling too much, but more sound of this keyboard. Hi, Handsome. Doman, what's going on, dude? Al said they won't make a suit. I mean, that's fair. I wouldn't expect them to. Yeah, and there's the blocker, I guess the interchangeable blocker that you can take off of it too if you so feel the need to. Cool, there's a lot of stuff with this. How are the cream sodas stock? They have good pre-lube, so I would say they're like not bad at all stock. Are you gonna rebuild the Space 65? I could. Do you guys want me to? Just unscrew the spacebar screw. In my Falcon 1 minute ago, can't believe how much of a difference it makes. Yeah, spacebar screws for top mount is usually a fatal mistake. Not always. I'm being a little bit, I don't know, maybe dramatic, but it's usually not the best idea to have like a screw point underneath the spacebar in a top mount keyboard. A lot of times you can just unscrew it in like more flexible plates. But what I recommend if you guys are gonna do that though, because when you press down on the plate, you don't want this to happen where it's just gonna tap, put a little piece of foam, just like like even a Band-Aid or something where it would make contact, or just chop it off entirely so it doesn't hit the metal of the top frame. Little tip you can do there. The keyboard itself does have about a 19 millimeter top, front height from what I understand. I believe it's 19 mil. I don't know if it's exactly 19 mil, but let me double check. Which is not bad. I actually don't mind it. But sub 20 is usually my comfort zone for top front heights. So I do indeed like that. Again, though, quite nice that we're seeing some full-size keyboards. Chloe Moretz collab when? No one DM'd me, dude. Dude, nobody ever DMs me like that, though. Nobody ever wants help from me. Oh, we did get blockers and stuff. Oh, I didn't even see that. Do we want to put a blocker in? Nah, we'll leave it. There is some other little pieces they sent over with this. And these are... Oh, they included switch pads. These are kind of fun to install. A little bit more selective if you guys want. I don't know if this will come with the keyboard. I think it will. But these are switch pads. Basically the same as PE film. Not as aggressive, I find, with that marbly texture sound, whatever you want to call it. Pretty cool nonetheless. And we also have some foam. Now, I don't think I want to put this in today, but I actually might put this underneath the keyboard. Have we made a build with SA keycaps? I feel like it's been a while since we've used SA keycaps. I really do. I feel like it's been a little while. Why? Do you guys want me to use those? Let's go. I feel like it has been a while since we've used those, though. Trust me, SA with silent switches? Oh, really? That's something I would have never thought of. Lower profile switches these days? No SA. My wife still hasn't gotten my back or given my back my SA Mizu caps. Is that it? You've just lost them now? They're forever in the void? Corner Graphic,
nice
thank you so much, man.
You got there.
Hey, dude, right? This is from Mr. Rusty Panda sent this over. It's kind of cool. It's very like classy looking, I have to admit. Kind of goes nice on the desk. I like the cover for it too, because one thing I've been noticing about all my artisans is they get dusty, man. Last time you wanted to use SA keycaps, chat forced you to use Cherry. Yeah, nobody in chat likes me using them, so I don't know what to say anymore. It's no longer mine. Or my choice to use SAs. That's why you had an artisan case with lids. I mean, this mirror is the lid. That's nice now. Let's see. What are we going to do for the rest of the day, though, after we're done streaming? I think we have someone coming over. And then, if I decide to play video games, I am playing Apex today. I don't care what anyone says. I am fully over Overwatch for like the next 24 hours at the very least. Dude, Twitch recoed a body painting thought stream. I left that to watch you instead. I mean, dude, people body painting isn't necessarily like a bad thing. I actually think body painting is actually really fucking cool. It takes a lot of talent, believe it or not. Did I call it or did I call it? What? What'd you call? I'm fully done with Overwatch. Okay, dude. Listen here, dude. She's painting herself solid. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, isn't that usually done as like a base coat? Maybe I'm like way off base, but don't they do like some like undertones first? Isn't it like normal painting? Bro, listen, dude. I'm gonna play Apex instead, alright? I'm done with Overwatch for 24 hours at the very least, like I said. Should I do a body painting stream? I don't got a good body for that though, dude. Time to stream snipe Alex in Overwatch 2? Is that what you want to do, guys? Just stream snipe me? Actually, you know what? I was gonna say, maybe we should use the plate foam for this. Because it is top mount, and we're using a clackier switch. Don't you guys have a game like that you just absolutely can't stand? Do you guys have a game like that? I love the springs in these switches though, man. These switches feel so good. What are they called? You guys said Wuche egg switches? Are these up live somewhere? It was D2 for me. Destiny 2 was like that for you? I want to try their MM switches still. League is too slow for me. League isn't too bad. I feel like TFT is fun in small doses. Was Valorant for me for some time. Fuck. Dude, Valorant's one game where like I literally can't go a single match without getting so frustrated. Even if we win. That's how bad Val is for me. Alright, that's one thing down. Would you still recommend tungsten switches? Yeah, I mean, any long pull switch is going to be fine. If you're after a long pull switch, there are some minor things. I'm not going to make it seem like, you know, they're all the same, but there are some minor differences between all these things. They're nerfing Fade. Which one's Fade again? Is that the new champion? Call them egg switches. Oh, I mean, they're nice. They feel nice in hand. Like I said, I really like these springs. These springs feel pretty good. I've been playing Destiny for years now, so I do that game, but I don't play any of their FPSs. Destiny PvP definitely felt a little bit more fast-paced when I was kind of into the Destiny scene for PvP. I will say that. I didn't think I liked long pull until I tried oolongs. I also think it might be a bit case dependent for long pulls with League. No, League I had to put down years ago, man. League was end of the line for me. That was a game that I cannot play anymore, man. I saw Wuche announced WS series, Switch series, their take on red, black, yellows, and browns. Maybe that's what these are. They sent me a box of them, and they didn't give me an explanation for them. But I was playing with them the other day, and I was like, oh, these all feel great. And they're just yellow, brown. I think there's a clear one, too, which I don't even know what that is. How do you think long pulls would change the sound profile of your Sonnet? I have a Sonnet with long pull switches. It just sounds louder. It's pleasant. It's just louder. I know. I thought I was going to use Aqua Vent Whites, but I might have... I think there's probably going to be like 7 missing switches. Because in my brain, I didn't count this. And I physically don't have any more, so... You press D in TFT. I actually had a sick game of TFT last night. We played Duo Q, and fuck, what did I play? Dude, I played, okay, you know Mirage, the attack speed Mirage comp? I happened to get perfect items for Yasao, Yone, and perfect items for the dragon as well. I don't know how to pronounce the dragon's name. Man, what a fun game that was. And I also rolled into the Mirage perk where you don't take damage for the first like 6 seconds. So that was great too. So these are Wuche switches. They're yellow switches. They have a very, very lightweight spring, which I absolutely love. Duelist Abuser? Is that what it is? Daija, yeah, I think. Is it Daija? Deja? How do you pronounce it? I'm such a TFT nerd. Dude, it's so nice. Yeah, Hallucinate, that's the perk I got. It was good, man. Like, I did so well that game. I think my girlfriend used Guild. She got all the Guild and even a Guild emblem. So we had a good duo comp last night. 55 gram TX or XL, 60 gram TX XL. I like 55, man. I'm a 55 user myself. Meep, thank you so much for your prime here, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, dude. Thank you, man. What keycap set are we going to use today? That's the better question. Might use some PBT keycaps for this. Bottom mode is 53 gram. That's probably why I like these so much. Wuche springs are actually pretty damn good too, though. Love the quality. Thank you, Phantom. Beige. Beige would look really nice. You know, I actually struggle to pair keycaps with all black keyboards these days, unless like I go black on black. I finally got Stabies as an excuse to wish I tried these sooner. Stabies are good, man. I think Stabies, TX stabs. I still don't understand what the problem is with the latest TX stabs. I think I've used enough of the latest TX stabs to realize that I'm not sure if there is a problem. But people are saying there's a problem with like the wires or something. Yeah, I guess we could do like a darker set today. I don't know. We'll see what we use. Chose was right though. I think beige might be nice. Have to match the stabs. Something with pink. Wires sometimes they come super bended. That's weird. That is super strange. Hear me out, Olivia Light. I feel like, hear me out though, Anne. Hear me out. I feel like we use Olivia a lot for black keyboards. I feel like that's always like our cop-out set. You know what I mean? 6 hours with my wire yesterday. TX wire killed my back. What happened? Fairly new to this hobby. Why is that blue spacer? Wait, oh, the blue spacer needed? Okay, so quick little recap on what this does. The blue spacer is a plate fork. And with these plastic plates, they tend to bend down when you insert switches. So what these do is they help you press up on the plate so it doesn't bend down and collapse downwards. It's super handy for anyone building with like softer plates, anything like that. I got one last box of these. Last stream you mentioned that you don't like 1.2 mil PCBs. What is the point of not always going with 1.6? Sound profile slightly changes. So I find with thinner PCBs, it's not better or worse, and I can't really pinpoint what sound it is, but it does change a little bit. I also don't really care for flexiness. I just find with 1.6 mil PCBs, from my experience, the sound just sounds like fuller and deeper. Like you get a better sound profile out of it, while thinner PCBs tend to feel like the sound tends to be thinner, like exactly what I'm trying to describe. So these are Wuche switches. They're their take on yellow switches apparently, and I guess some people are calling them egg switches. I think it varies though. I think I am going to put bottom foam on this though. We're going to switch up some of the foam here. All right, I'll screw this guy in. I'm going to leave the spacebar screw. We're not going to screw that one there in.
Hi Alex,
Fernando.
you're having a wonderful day today.
Dude, I'm having a better day now that you're here, my guy. Oh gosh. How are you doing today? Are you going to order Ven from Gawk? I honestly don't know. Right now with keyboard purchases, I made this purchase, and I think right now, like, I don't know, like I don't want to lie to you guys and tell you guys like I'm not going to buy anything, but nothing's really like jumping out to me right now. And I also don't feel like spending more money. Ball reminder? Oh yeah, shit, let's do a ball spin. I got you. Excellent. Nice pun. Nice use of puns. I'm trying to take my own advice and not be super crazy with keyboard purchases, if that's okay with you guys. I love Gawk's work, but I also, again, don't want to go super crazy with expenditures of things. So, I hope that's fair. Because right now I think the spend that I'm going to be doing on keyboards for the next little month is... I probably want to get more stabilizers. I'm running low on certain stabs. So I might do like a big investment of stabilizers, especially for like client stuff. And then maybe some more lube. I think I need more lube. I'm running low on 205G0. The derivative's cool. I don't know. It's tough, man. Yeah, Wuche makes some crazy good switch prices too. leave this one here. Actually, yeah, we'll leave this one and this one not screwed in. I think that's the best choice. Put this screw to the side for now. I really like the Aurora Clears. I just like all the Wuche switches. Okay. Let's hope this sounds really good. By the way, guys, this board is in stock, and this is a sponsored stream, but I'm still going to give you guys my honest opinion. I do wish, I know their goal from what I read was they were trying to make this board like low profile for a full-size keyboard like this. Well, 1800 stylish, whatever, 98% layout. I would have liked to see some sort of bottom weight, but there isn't a cavity on the bottom, so I don't think this is going to create too much metallic like splash of noise. But what I really like about the keyboard though is all the little extra parts that you can put on it. I think that's kind of fun. All right, let's try doing this first. Posture check, got you. How's the prelude on the switches? With all the Wuche switches, I think it's like perfect. Now I know this foam's not supposed to go here, guys. I don't even know if it'll fit, but I do want to put it on. So just bear with me as and let me try my things here. I just feel like it's going to be a great little addition to making this keyboard sound really good. Hydrate, give me a second. Dude, it is so hot in my condo right now. It is wild. Absolutely wild. Let's see what this sounds like. Okay, let me go find some keycaps. I think I do want to use PBT for this, but I don't know what. Ooh, I have a good idea. Why don't we use this? Yeah, the design is overall a little bit more blocky. We'll talk about more like the design choices and stuff here in a second. Brutal V2 1800? I'm not too sure, to be honest. Ooh, this might look really good on this. Hi, Zosco. Ooh. Actually, we'll talk about, we'll put the keycaps on. We'll talk about the design choice. You know, I don't mind it. It's not, I don't think it's like overly aggressive. I really don't. Like, I know some people might think this is too blocky, but I've seen some of the other boards, like, not in this kind of category per se, but I find a lot of like the Z Frontier stuff tends to be really aggressive in probably a way is the best thing to say. Is this, oh, interesting. I think this is 1.25, 1.25. Actually, this doesn't sound too bad. Okay, that doesn't sound bad at all. It's Asley. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? Little quiet? I'm not tapping it very hard. I'm just like lightly tapping it right now. Huh? How was your stream, Dolch? Dolch is so good. Why are you doing Sleeper? Bro, it's so good. I think this is a good choice for this board. Was fun. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing great today. So it's just warm. I did use the mid-plate foam and I put that on the bottom actually. Only reason I thought that would be a good choice, and I still stand by my decision, is because this doesn't have a weight in it. And I also did not screw in the 2 points underneath the spacebar. You're starting a trend like with the Sonnet. I feel like because the foam has more spaces in it rather than just a thick sheet of foam, it cuts up some of the sound, but not all of it. Because when I do use like a full piece of foam, that's when it starts to get like a little bit boring, but is the blue thing really needed? It's not needed. Like, you can still get by without having to own one, but okay, I need to touch up the stabs a little bit, which we'll do here in a bit. I find it's helpful though, having a plate fork. Where would you put the Corsa on your 65% Pantheon? Fuck. I don't know, honestly. Like, if I'm being... I need to stop saying if I'm being honest. I'm always being honest with you guys. I don't think it's near the top in any sort of regard. Like, I don't think it's like the be-all and end-all for keyboards. It's a fun keyboard. It sounds pretty good. It feels pretty good. But, like, I think that a small part of me would choose just about, like, some of the other, like, the Susei, the Kohaku. I'd probably choose the other choices that I have in my arsenal as of right now rather than use the Corsa. It's not a bad, like I said, it's not a bad keyboard, but like comparing it to what I have now, yeah, I don't think it's going to be like in my top 3. I would say though, like, it definitely, if it's your first 65 or it's like you're looking for a good 65, you're not going to be disappointed. What I honestly think, okay, I'm going to give the same review of this like I did the XOX70. I think the XOX70 was also a keyboard that genuinely like is really good, but I didn't like want to use every single day. And it's one of those keyboards that as I used it, I kind of fell more in love with it. And I think the Corsa might be the same thing, except the Corsa has like better internals and just really awesome aspects and innovative aspects to it. But I have a feeling it's going to be like that same type of vibe and experience to where I probably end up using the Corsa very often, just like I use the XOX70 now pretty often. And just like I said about the XOX70, it does everything well. It just doesn't stand out in terms of like feel or sound. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm rambling with that a little bit. Appreciate your opinion as always. No worries, dude. Ooh la la. I love the choices we have here. Do we do green arrows? Ooh, that'd be kind of cool. Nah, we'll do black arrows. We'll keep this basic. Just got me a Corsa. I thought about it again after your advice opinion yesterday, and I came to the conclusion that I probably would regret not getting it. Yeah. Again, where I stand with a lot of these things is like, oh shit, is there no numpad with this? Oh, I know where the numpad stuff is. Yeah, this is PBT fans. Hold on. I need to grab the numpad stuff for this, guys. Give me a second. For whatever reason, they put it in like a separate case, I believe. I think. If not, then I don't have a numpad stuff for this. Is there a numpad? Well, that's annoying. Should I just use a different set? Well then. Found it. They sell numpad but not always together. No, they sent it, Pancake. I don't know why they just didn't make this like a bigger tray. Wanted green arrows? Let's go here. They have a slight brown to them here. Side view is probably gonna be easier to look at because the brightness in my room keeps like fucking changing because the sun keeps going in and out. But here, side view is way better for this. It's been a long time since I've seen the GMK version of these. I don't own it. I used it once for a customer, so. I'm just gonna put these here like this. I don't remember the exact way these goes. I think 0 is supposed to go here, is it not? But it's fine. Damn, this set looks good. Yeah, I think this set really works with this. I think this was a great choice. I think I messed these up. Dude, I never remember 1800 layouts or full-size layouts. You know what? Forget
Finally
it.
able to catch a stream again, woo.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate you, Gantus. Hopefully you're having a great day today, dude. I hope you're having the best of days. I want to switch this one here out. I think you look good with us. Dude, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Quality of this is good, though. Like, I haven't had any problems with PBT fans at all. Maybe some other people have, but I have not. Thank you, Derek. I appreciate you, dude. I hope you're having a great day today, dude. Page up. Where's the right page up that I need? This guy. And page down. Impressive. Let's put these away. Yeah, dude, they have been on such a good run. You're totally right on that. I very much agree. The Nixies were amazing, dude. Giga Chad got 2 numpads or numlocks. It's okay. I don't know where my switch opener, or my keycap puller is right now, so we're gonna deal with two numlocks. Actually, this looks really good with this. You know, the keyboard fully built definitely has like some weight to it. But in terms of design, like, I know not everyone might like this, but it's honestly not too bad. It doesn't have like like I said, it doesn't have a really overly aggressive kind of look to it. There's a lot of fingerprints from me. Sorry, guys. It's not super overly aggressive, but it does have some like at least styling to it, which is kind of cool. Again, I do think the all black keyboard is a little boring to showcase. And they do have other colors, but honestly, I don't mind this. It's not that bad. It does kind of look like a video cassette. Yeah, you're right. The 19mm front height, you can definitely tell right away, is pretty nice. Actually, sound-wise, this sounds like not too bad either. Hold on. Wait, I actually kind of like this. Yeah, for a full-size keyboard, this is like... I need to lube the stabs a little bit better, so we'll go and do that later.
What's
Woodnoff.
up, Alex? How are you
How you
today?
doing, dude?
I've been getting stuff ready for my website launch before Morgantown.
Bro, you're coming too? Dude, it's gonna be crazy, man. There's gonna be so many people there. Good old top mount. I think removing the screws on the bottom here was definitely really nice. You know what? This is actually pretty fucking nice. I'm gonna do another Odin V2 soon, but I think this and the Odin might be some of the better 1800s. The Windex was really nice too. Don't get me wrong. I don't know if it's still available, but this is kind of nice compared to some of the other 1800s I've seen. It's definitely not bad, man. This is pretty good. The spacebar, I think, is probably the best I've heard on this size keyboard, period. Thank you, Gio. Appreciate you, dude. By any chance, you're going to get a brutal 1800 V2 Proto? I have no idea. I'm hoping, maybe. Xena VT, thank you so much for your Prime sub. I appreciate that, dude. That's a neat looking board. I actually don't mind this. It's in stock too. If you guys, again, this is a sponsored build, so take what I say with a grain of salt if you guys don't believe what I'm saying, but I mean, it's pretty simplistic. It has like the removable blocker here if you want to do that. I don't mind this. I think the solder, is there a solderable PCB? I don't know if there was. Yeah, there is. It says there's a soldering / hot plug options available. Okay, I don't know. Maybe you have to buy that extra, but it looks like maybe the hot swap comes stock. So it is a fixed layout that might be, I guess, poopy for some people. It does have an aluminum PC FR4, and it says it includes that. So you think you do get some options with plates in the box. Pretty nice, actually. But yeah, actually this is pretty nice. Dude, the yellow, which is sold out, is so nice. The all black ones seem to be sold out too. There is a E-white one, which is 10, looks like 10 SGD more. But the colors they have aren't that bad. They have a black and yellow one too. This is in stock, yeah. It's about $340 USD in stock for a full-size keyboard, which is, again, not bad. I don't know why this is like a fingerprint magnet though. The only other complaint I probably will have, but again, I can overlook this for the sake of it being in stock, I guess, to a certain degree. This is a little messy looking. Again, it's kind of hidden though. It's recessed in there with like a top covering, but it's not quite cut to size. Probably due to the fact that this is a non-daughterboard PCB. But I actually don't mind this, man. This is pretty good. That spacebar? You don't like it, Sly, or it's putting you to sleep? I like it. I like the spacebar. It looks good. It sounds good on this. I'm actually pleasantly surprised with this. The spacebar is actually really good. It's so nice? Oh, okay. Dude, like, I'm keeping a buck with you guys. I kind of went into this thinking this would sound like a traditional top mount, not very good for an 1800, like, you know, for this style of build. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I think it might just be because maybe it is the fact that we kind of stuck the plate foam in the other spot that we weren't supposed to, which was, I don't know, kind of nice, but dude, this is kind of nice. What's wrong, Soran? Imagine dropping that board on your foot, goddamn. It's actually not overly heavy though, because I don't think there's like a weight of any sort in this. I don't know if this is supposed to be a weight. Why is wood plate not a thing? Because it would probably be very warped. And then it would also like dry. I don't know. I think a wood plate would be a bad thing in the long run for a keyboard. I'm telling you, too many 65s and 60s. That's why this is a nice option here as well. This is kind of cool. I actually really like this. Oh, okay. Very pleasantly surprised with this. A nice change of pace. Yeah, very, very. Like I said, very pleasantly surprised with this board. Also, I don't know how you guys do it, man. The person that made me, I don't know, I forgot who it was. Whoever made me flip my spacebar, I told him I'd at least use it for like a day or two like this. Bro, it's so awful using it like this. It's so, like, I don't know, it hurts my thumb. Please someone flip it back. Having another recommendation for my numpad homies is always welcome. Yeah, for sure. Lucas. Are you letting me flip it back, Lucas? Dude, I need to find a keycap puller now. Yes, sir. Damn, dude. Thank you, Lucas. I appreciate you, man. You're a homie. Thank you, dude. What a homie, man. This Lucas guy. Serica looking nice up there, but what you want to decide, what's the end game set for that board? You know, I was thinking maybe Mizu or maybe Wob, but Serica's kind of looking nice though. I might keep Serica on here for a while. Interesting spacebar. Sorry guys, I'm like actually very pleasantly surprised with this. Feels like a traditional top mount, so if you guys are interested in this, it is a little bit firmer, obviously. But actually pretty good. I'm waiting for someone here to pull a reverse card, to be honest. Please don't. Personal bias, but get black blanks for it. Oh, for this? That would be actually a super stealthy keyboard. Maybe I'll look into it. Like I said, actually very pleasantly surprised with this, dude. What happened to you? Suddenly started liking MX Blacks? No, okay, to be fair, it's the retooled blacks that I don't like, and then also hyperglides. Those are still the switches I don't like. No, I don't think this is hollow at all. I don't think this is hollow one bit. I don't like retooled and I don't like hyperglides. Those are the two I don't like. Posture check and hydrate. Okay. All right, though, guys. I think we're going to call it a bit early today because it was a hot swap build. We actually built it. Actually, it's an hour and 40. We still did pretty good timing today. I've basically moved the keyboard thing to tomorrow. I'll follow up with you guys on that tomorrow. But we'll look at your keyboard builds. So start posting your photos now for things you want me to look at. Start posting them now in the Discord. And then I'll take a look at them all tomorrow at the end of stream. But until then, guys, Monday we'll be streaming. I might sneak in an extra stream Tuesday. Wednesday we're going to be streaming. Thursday until Sunday I will be at the NK meetup. Well, I'll be in Morgantown. And then I'll be back to doing normal keyboard streams. December 18th, I believe it's the 18th that we're picked, is our sub kind of subathon giveaway thing. So far I think I have about 15 or 16 total keyboards lined up for that. We have a lot of keyboards that we're giving away for the Christmas thing. So, Sliduck in the Discord. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Thank you again for QWERTY Pop for sending this out for us to take a look at. Actually, again, pretty nice build. I think this turned out pretty good. I don't mind the aesthetic of this. I don't think it's overly aggressive or overly like gamer or overly over-designed. It's pretty nice. And it's a nice in-stock option for 1800s. But I will see you guys later. Let's see if we can go raid. I don't even know who's online right now. Let's go see. Who is online? Oh, yes, the NK. Soren has, dude, let me tell you guys. There's a contest right now in the NK Discord, by the way. Show me your toes, burbs. If you guys want to join that, there's some awesome prizes. I'm surprised. Let me tell you guys, there's keycap sets available and not a lot of people are entering. Enter. Get something done for that. Pinky, swear it'll be fun. Who am I rating, guys? Is there even anyone on right now? How about this person? They're building something. Making custom keyboards sound yummy. Here, I'll rate this person. All right, guys. Take care, everybody. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to relax, actually, for an hour or two. Maybe clean up a bit. But I'll be back on Discord soon, and then maybe I'll do some chatting in Discord and stuff like that. But see you guys. Take care. Thank you guys again for tuning in today. I love you guys. Bye-bye.